So what if in this video, in the next 10, 15 minutes, I could completely change the way you think and the way your mind is currently programmed to hit the certain goals or the success you want right now currently. Maybe you're a young entrepreneur, maybe you're starting a business, maybe you have a business, whatever that is, right? It applies to all of you. And what if the people, the employees you have, the people you want on your team maybe that you don't have, or the friends you have in your personal life, what if you get all these dream outcomes of the perfect kind of people, I guess, and without any extra cost? And what if you could just put your mind and your life on the right track, right? And if you don't know me, if you've never seen any of my videos before, my name is Carson Reed. I'm currently 18 years old. I started this channel when I was 16, and I made my first video of documenting my whole online business journey from not much. I didn't make any money online in my first video to now I run a consulting business that's all online, all digital. We have 15 full-time employees. We make about 100 to 160 grand a month, depending on the month, in just top-line revenue. And I want to talk in today's video about what I'm doing, right? Because I've documented my journey completely transparent online, but what could that person do? What if, the person like me when I was starting and I was just watching all these people online, all the gurus that tell you can make 10K a month like that, what video would really, really help to just put your mind on the right track wherever you're at in life, right? And it all comes down to vision. I made a video, last video I made, and it really dawned upon me how important this is. This is an 80%, 80, 90%, if you were to hit success, let's say in your business or in your life, it's an 80, 90% literal mindset shift you need compared to that 10, 20% that's just skill-based, to actually within the business. It is majority mindset, especially if you're the person leading the ship, you're the founder, you're the person running all the business, right? And, I kind of use this analogy. What if you're a ship, right? And you're going from this big plot of land to this big plot of land. You're going through the sea and you have no map. You have no clue where you're going. You have no destination. You're probably just going in circles. And that's the whole point of where most people are, right? So what should you do about this? What is the first action item that I did and that worked well for me and things that you could do right now? First thing is start to understand what you want and what is the why behind what you want. Why do you want a Lamborghini, right? Let's say, for example. Or why do you want a family, right? Start understanding the whys behind what you want. Why do you want to work hard in your business? Why do you want to make more money than everyone else? Think about these things, because these are the things, this is going to stem from, your vision. What do you want in your dream life? If you're going to just document your dream life and your vision, what do you want? Now start to make a plan, 1, 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years out. Make that plan. And really work back what it takes to get to each. What do you want? What do you want to have? Everything like that. Have that mindset shift, okay? And start to just think about what it would be in that future of your 10-year, I'm 18 now. What would that 28-year-old Carson look like? Or what would that 38-year-old Carson look like? Think about that for yourself, right? And what you're going to start doing is subconsciously, I don't know how many decisions humans make in a day, but it's a lot. It's a lot of decisions. I'll probably put a screenshot of it up on the screen. And most of them are subconscious, okay? And if your subconscious decisions can be sort of going towards, and they're curated to go towards this one vision or goal or plan, how much ahead are you going to be of the people who have no plan? Think about that. All the decisions you have in your day, now you subconsciously know where you want to go. And now all these other people, all your other competition, all the other people that want the same things as you want, they're not thinking about this stuff. They didn't make their plan. They don't know where they're going, right? But you do. So think about that. Write that down right now. You can pause this video. You can start going through this stuff. I mentioned this last video. I thought I'd go deeper in this video on it too. And also I'm going to kind of touch on this is like literal time travel. This is a hack. The people that it would take 10 years for to get success, you can do it in 2 because you know where you're going. This sounds so simple. It's so base level, and you've probably heard it before. But understand that this is coming from someone who literally has documented the whole thing. I was you if you're in those shoes, if you have no money, you're just watching people online, you don't know where to go, you tried all these other different things. I was, sending out flyers to do lawn mowing. I worked a job at a golf course for a year, almost 2 years, right? I was that person. I'm no different, And all it took was just understanding where I wanted to go, and I understood that at a young age, and you can do the same thing, It's time travel. It's literal time. You're in a time machine, right? Super important stuff. Okay, and the way this also can directly correlate in your business in a better sense, and I'll kind of give an example here as well, is the people you want in your business. Maybe you don't have a business. I'm going to use the example you don't have a business. You don't want to start a business to just be that one person that's sitting on calls all day. You're slaving to your business. No one wants that as a founder and a CEO or whatever it is, right? Like that's like the last reason you start a business. You want financial freedom, you want time freedom, all these things, right? You don't get that if you're on calls all day. You're the sole person. You need to build a team. You need to build a big infrastructure behind you that can actually support you. And then you're the leader. You're the, the visionary. You're the operations behind the business. You look into the future and you act on that, right? Of where you want to go. And the people that fuel this is the people that work with you and for you, essentially. And those people, if you want good talent in your business, a $1 billion business, or I'll just speak at a $1 million business and like a 10K a month business, the biggest difference, of course, the founder being the center or the person leading it being the center, the biggest difference is the people in the actual talent, the talent working within the business. And if you want good talent right now, I'm telling you right now, the vision is where it stems from. I never understood this concept. I heard this term, what is your vision in the company? What is your vision? I never understood it. I was like, well, what do you mean? What is my vision, right? Like, or the vision's to make a lot of money, Think deeper than that, because this is what'll happen. You need to future cast for the people you want in your team. If you see good talent, the biggest thing that will keep good talent, first of all, if you can get the good talent, you have to sell them with the dream and the vision. What are they going to get out of it? Like the people, the good talent, they have endless opportunities. There's no drought in the market for them because those people, they're constantly wanted by all these different companies if you want to build a good business. And this is all coming back to vision, right? You need to give them their own vision of, hey, what is my vision of the company? This is what your future can look like if you join me, right? And if you have bad months, if these people join up, you have bad months or whatever it is, the thing that's going to keep them is the vision. If they see there's no cool vision, they're not making much money, it's kind of just a dead end, they're going to leave. They're going to leave you immediately. The one biggest thing that will keep them is that vision of we all know where we're going, but there's just a bunch of hiccups on the way. There's a bunch of mountains you need to climb, etc. It's the same thing in business as it is in personal life. You need to build this vision. I've said that word vision many times now. So hopefully you get this point. But, you need to force yourself to also make it happen. And this is something that if I had to think of like with vision, you can say all these things. You can say you want all this stuff, but you need to force yourself to get it. You need to, kind of reverse engineer what it takes to get there. And I talked about this again in my last video. But you need to force yourself to make it happen. And I'll give an example. A mentor of mine, actually. So a mentor of mine currently, funny enough, he was the mentor of Iman Gaji. You've probably seen his videos before, big on YouTube. He documented his whole journey from, broke to whatever, I don't know how much he's worth now. And this mentor I have was his mentor from when he was like 16, 17 years old, all the way up to like 19, 20, And that went like from broke to pretty much millionaire at that point. This guy was the guy that was mentoring him. And I asked him, I was like, so what are the biggest things that, you did for Iman? What are the biggest things that he did different? Why? There's all these people that start businesses. What made him different? I asked him this. And his first response was he forced himself to make it happen. He got super expensive apartments a month when he barely had the money because it forced him to make it happen. In the time it took for me to hit 10K a month, those 6 months, right? I could have done it in 2. There's that analogy where if you put a gun to your head, and if I put a gun to your head right now and I say you need to hit 10K a month within the next 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is, you're going to hit it. Guaranteed. You're 100% going to hit it because you're forced to make it happen. A lot of people don't want it enough. The thing that Iman did different is he forced himself into positions. He had money at the time. Maybe he was making 5, 10K, whatever a month. But he forced himself, even in those situations where he can be comfortable, to make it happen. That's the difference between these people. And he also had a super, super strong vision. Same thing he said. His vision was stronger than anyone else's. He knew. This mentor, he was telling me this. It's all comes down to this stuff. And business skills are of course important. You get them and you collect them along the way. But it all stems from the person leading the ship. And if I can drive one point home here, if it's not clear enough, it's build your vision. Build your vision now. Literally reenact what do you want in the next 1, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. What do you want? Write that out and start to understand what it takes to get there. How much money do you need? Do you need to have okay, you want kids. Okay, a family. Great. Write all this stuff out. What home do you want? All this little bit of stuff. It's going to sound stupid. It's going to feel stupid when you do it. You're going to have that instinct of, why am I doing this? You can do the same thing in your business. You run a consulting company. What do you want to turn this into? Do you want to build an insane software company alongside this and then sell this for 8-9 figures? Start to build this stuff up. Have intention behind it. Don't have just meaningless things, because then you won't want it. It comes back to actually wanting it at the end of the day. If you really, really wanted it, I guarantee you could hit 10K a month, 20K a month, whatever, in the next few months. Guaranteed. I have to say this to myself, regardless of what situation I'm at. I still have to say this to myself. Everyone should, because it forces them to that next level. This is what Iman did. This is what most successful people do, is they have that drive. They want it enough, right? So I think that's mainly it for this video. I think hopefully this drove it home. Again, if this made sense, drop a comment below. Tell me, give me feedback on this video. If you disagree with something that I said, tell me, I'd really, really love to hear it. Or if this helped you in any way, tell me. I like to hear that, And I think overall, last thing I'll say is thank you for your time. You can look at other videos I have. I'm going to start talking about this stuff a little bit more. But take away these key points. Once you build your vision, you know where you're going in your personal life. Once you build your vision, you understand that, your employees, the people you want to have on your team, they know where they're going. They're going to stay in the months that it sucks. They're going to stay when it's hard because they know that North Star. They know where they're going, And the third thing I'd say is, according to your vision, of course, reenact a plan for that. Understand where you're going to get there and force yourself to get there. You want it bad enough. Force yourself. Buy that expensive watch. I don't care what it is. You need to force yourself to where I'm not comfortable. I'm broke. I need to get my money up right now. And that's something I need to do. I very transparently, I need to do more of that. And it's a great reminder. But it's all relative. It's all different stages. You kind of have different things you need to be doing. And I 100%, as I say these things, I can only do more of it. Everyone can do more of this. So with that being said, hopefully this made sense. Thank you for your time on this video. And let me know if this helped or you disagreed, whatever it is. I'm open to all feedback. So that's about it. See you guys in the next video.